Do you ever catch yourself saying negative and discouraging things to yourself in your head? Me too. Really puts a damper on life if you're living through a negative lens. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you a strategy that I personally use to stop letting your negative thoughts impact your outer reality, because we don't want that for ourselves, especially coming into a new year. We want to have positive vibes only and success and happiness. If you're new here, my name is Audrey. I share videos on self-care and personal growth, so if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel. I share weekly content and I'm excited to be going on this journey alongside you, so welcome to the community. So like I said, we've all been there. We've found ourselves saying something like, oh my god, why am I so stupid? If you wouldn't say that to your friend, I don't think we should be saying it to ourselves, but there are some more serious times where we find ourselves maybe doubting ourselves or having a lack of confidence in ourselves when we're trying to do something new. For example, me starting this YouTube channel, I had so many doubts in my mind, and I always would think, well, who cares? Who's gonna watch this? Am I even qualified to be making videos like this? And after a while, I told myself, I'm like, it doesn't matter. As long as you're happy and you're passionate and you want to do it and it's something that makes you feel proud, then just do it. So I actually did this exercise that I'm going to share with you today, and it really helped me to overcome it and to finally be here sharing these videos with you. So first, it's important to understand the importance of manifestation and your personal vibration. So manifestation really is just speaking things into existence, and so the way you speak to yourself is actually forming your reality, which sounds a little woo-woo, but it's true, because if you're telling yourself that you don't believe in yourself, then you're gonna fail. You're not gonna get anywhere, because you're already pretty much putting a gate up and saying, I'm not allowed to go through here, I'm not allowed to succeed, I'm not allowed to do this. That's not what we want for ourselves. We want to be our biggest cheerleader. So I know we always say, like, you are your biggest critic, which is also true, and which is also why you could probably name 100 things that are wrong with you, where your friends might be like, no, I don't see any of that, I think you're amazing. What you really have to get into the habit of is realizing that all of that negative talk that you're saying to yourself in your head is influencing your outer reality, and that's terrible. Like, you don't want to live that life. You want to be living a life of success and happiness and joy, and so that's why this exercise is going to be really helpful. Of course, it's totally okay to have doubts and to feel disappointed or feel upset with yourself, or to be in a negative space. We're not robots. We do have times where we're down and times when we're up, but when we're down, we don't want to stay down. We want to try to lift ourselves back up. So that's why it's important to change the narrative from a negative to a positive. So for this exercise, you're gonna need your journal and a pen, and just sit down, and what I want you to do is write down every single negative thought you had about yourself. All of it. Like, don't hold back. Everything that you thought to yourself, like, I'm not good enough to do this, I am so stupid because I did this and I should have done this. Like, write it all down. And it's gonna probably hurt a little bit because you're literally just like bashing yourself a million times. But I promise you, it's gonna be worth it in the end. So just take a moment to pause this video and write down all the negative self-talk that you've done in the recent days to yourself. Are you okay? I know that wasn't fun. But now comes the part that is the healing. So what I want you to do now is go through your list, and each point, I want you to write a counterpoint that is positive. So for example, when I did this activity regarding this channel, one of the negative talks I had in my head, my videos are probably gonna be boring because I don't really know like how to edit like those big YouTubers. Like they do it so interesting and engaging. Who's gonna wanna watch my channel? And then I came back and I said, girl, you definitely can learn how to edit. Like, all you have to do is put time in to learn, like watch videos and try new things, and you can do it. Like, don't let that hold you back. So that's kind of what I want you to do right now. So you can take a minute to pause this video and go through each point and literally say, like, hype yourself up, because if you don't, nobody else is gonna do it for you, and you're just gonna be stuck in that negative place, and I don't want that for you. Let's get out of the negative space and say goodbye to all that, because like I said, it's okay to have doubts, but we don't want those doubts to be controlling our reality. How are you feeling after countering each point? Because I think you should be feeling a lot better and more confident in yourself. That's how I felt when I do this activity. This is an activity that you can do anytime you're starting to feel those negative thoughts creep in. Anytime you have self-doubt. I personally journal for 5 minutes per day every morning, so if one day you're feeling in a negative space, do this activity as your journaling activity first thing in the morning to just address all of your doubts, your concerns, your negative thoughts, and then spin them into a more positive light, so that way you can move forward with your day and be ready to just become a better self. You don't have to live the life that you've always lived because of how you are perceiving yourself. And even if you truly believe that negative thought, just focus on the positive counterpoint, and slowly that will become your reality because you're no longer holding on to that negative thought as truth. Let it go and embrace positivity. I know this sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but I promise you this is gonna help you, because not only does it help you in the moment when you're doing this activity, but the more times you do this with yourself and you continue to change negative thoughts to positive ones, the less negative thoughts you end up having, because your overall persona becomes more positive. And so instead of constantly latching onto a negative or like latching onto a critique about yourself, you're going to slowly start seeing the positives in everything, not just in yourself, but in other people and the world around you. It's going to really change your view of everything. And I know, like, again, this all sounds like, oh, it's just rose-colored glasses, but who cares? If that's what it takes to get you into a more positive place, like, I don't think it's rose-colored glasses. I think that the people who say that are just stuck in the negative zone. So try your best to do this activity, and please let me know if it helps you. So if you want more self-care and personal growth, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment so we can chit chat, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!